All right, my friends, it's T, and I'm back with a new video. It's on Ronnie Coleman. And in this video, I'm going to just explain to you why Ronnie Coleman was the weakest bodybuilder in bodybuilding history, even if he was a fake bodybuilder. And even in fake bodybuilding history, in real bodybuilding history, and in fake bodybuilding, he was the weakest bodybuilder that exists. And this just confirms him being weak. Look at him on the left here in this picture. That's the reason. Anyway, so I'm going to do a reaction video to the gym lifting, recruiting fitness slave himself, Ronnie Coleman. Ronnie Coleman's shocking journey to walking again. Yes, because he was the weakest bodybuilder in history. Ronnie Coleman. Walking again revealed. So his journey to Ronnie Coleman's shocking journey to walking again revealed. All right.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Lightweight. Ronnie, you still go to the gyms.
That weight was light when he took steroids. It wasn't light before he took steroids. It was light after he took steroids. Concentrically lifting.
Days a week. 6 days a week. Is that your mental therapy?
There you go. 6 days a week. That deteriorates you. That's like a factory worker going to the factory 6 days a week. Lifting concentrically, which does not build muscles, shortens muscles. And if you were to lift something eccentrically by accident, because you're weak, because you never did eccentric exercise to build muscle, you shorten your muscles and expanding the sarcoplasm, taking steroids, which are wasting drugs, okay, preserving you, but they do enhance your performance, but they're wasting drugs. And it's gonna increase the sarcoplasm, this energy inside there, turning over muscle, only doing concentric exercises. The heavier you go because you're taking drugs now, the shorter the sarcomeres get. These muscles, bro, get it? Yeah, so they can exude force production. So what causes injuries? The eccentric, because he wasn't strong on eccentrics. He never did any. See, here's the thing. If concentric exercises did not work for you naturally, what makes you think that steroids are going to magically make them work and grow muscles, bro? Get it? See that? People don't understand in bodybuilding, there's two types of hypertrophy. There's sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, and then there's myofibrillar hypertrophy. Myofibrillar is totally associated with eccentric exercise. Now, sarcoplasmic is concentric, and concentric shortens muscles. You get shortening muscles, you get smaller muscles, shortening, and you get sarcoplasmic. In eccentric exercise, you can get some sarcoplasmic, but you get myofibrillar growth, which you don't get in fucking concentric lifting. So he had a weak body he took drugs, caused him to lift heavier. He didn't strengthen his bones or his muscles or anything, lifting eccentrically. He was a concentric lifter. That's why I say he is the weakest bodybuilder on this planet. People thought, well, he's the strongest because he moved weights concentrically heavy. He may have moved them heavier than other people, but he was weaker on the eccentrics. That's why he's the weakest bodybuilder on the planet. Real bodybuilders do eccentrics. So do calisthenics and other people. But these kind of people, the fake people, they continue in that behavior. That's why he's weak. And his weakness reflects on his body, how strong his body is. Look at his body. It's completely shattered, completely fallen apart because he's the weakest bodybuilder on the planet. Get it, bro? All the other fake bodybuilders who haven't gotten injured or ended up in a wheelchair are stronger than Ronnie Coleman. See that? They're stronger than Ronnie Coleman. But Ronnie Coleman is the weakest of all of them. Want to know why? Because he's in a wheelchair. Get it? In a walker, you morons.
My mental therapy and my physical therapy.
Yeah. He's got to go to therapy because he's so fucking strong, bro.
That's something that I'm going to have to do the rest of my life. Right.
Yeah. That's something he got to do the rest of his life because he's so goddamn strong, bro. Get it? Yeah.
You said you hurt your back in high school. You hurt your neck in high school. Yeah.
Okay, why are you hurting your neck and your back in high school? Because you're weak. He was one of the weakest players.
But did you think it? I mean, what? From 2000.
There you go. You see that? The weakest bodybuilder on the planet. The weakest people on the planet are people that lift heavy eccentric weights. The heavier you lift, the weaker you become. When you go against gravity, the weaker you become. I'll explain this. Maybe people can't fucking understand this. When you are an astronaut and you go out into space, you're floating out in space. Guess what happens? You become weak. Your body, your muscles, they shrink, everything, your bones, everything. You elongate, you become very weak out in space. But when you land on this planet eccentrically, your body's being pulled eccentrically because of gravity. Your body expands and your bones and everything, it gets stronger to handle the gravity on this planet. See what I mean? So eccentric exercises move with gravity. They make you stronger. But when you move against gravity, concentrically, you get weaker. You become a weak puppy, bro. Get it? You are a weak motherfucker. That's why you're a strong, small guy. A small, strong guy. Get it? And the big, strong guys are not afraid of small, strong guys.
17, you had like 12, 13 surgeries, but your back had everything fused. I think you got like maybe one of your own vertebrae in your back, your hips. Yeah. Did you think it was gonna get this bad, Ronnie? Never in a million years did I think it would get this bad.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna get that bad, so I decided to lift even heavier concentrically by downing more Anadrol 50 tablets, so I can lift heavier and get weaker.
I'm still working out 6 days a week, and I still got that passion.
Still working out 6 days a week. Real bodybuilders that do eccentric exercise cannot work out 6 days a week. They can only work out once a week because their body has to go through a metamorphosis. It has to go through a repair and a remodeling. It has to build bigger and stronger because there is a breakdown. There is a breakdown in eccentric. There is no breakdown in concentric exercise. There's just a wearing out. It's an endurance sport, wearing out and performing. You're a performing slave.
I've had 13 surgeries, like you said. I've had 8 back surgeries, 3 neck, 2 hip, and I'm still hanging there.
Yeah, that's how strong concentric lifting is. That's how strong it makes you. All these surgeries and hips and shit and everything else, dude. Get it?
I'm still working out 6 days a week.
Look at him. Took all these surgeries. He's still working out. He hasn't learned his lesson. He's still working out 6 days a week. The only difference is he's doing concentric again. Concentric. He's just not lifting as heavy. And he's on the steroids again.
And I still got that passion. I don't have time for...
He still has that passion to weaken himself, to make himself like a weak puppy. He'll never rehabilitate because he wants to keep weakening himself doing concentric exercises. How the hell can he rehabilitate himself? If you read NCBI, PubMed NCBI, it tells you eccentric exercise are used for rehabilitation. They never use concentric exercises. Why? Because it weakens the fuck out of you, motherfuckers. Do you understand me? It makes you weak. Why do you think they say rehabilitating eccentric exercise? It is superior to everything on this planet, eccentric exercises. It is superior to all your shitty, goddamn, heavy lifting training, phony training, bro. Get it? It's gonna weaken the fuck out of you, motherfuckers. You're weak motherfuckers. I will destroy you. I destroy you. I destroy you people. I go there, arm wrestling this, I fucking rip arms off. Look at these calisthenic guys. They show up, they rip arms off, bro, because their exercises are eccentric. They do not do concentric lifting, bro.
Anything that I really don't have a lot of passion for. So I'm into...
He's still continuing in this behavior to weaken himself. That's why he can't rehabilitate himself ever. Concentric is not used for rehabilitation. Read science. Concentric exercises are not used for rehabilitation. Eccentric exercises are used for rehabilitation. Read my community section. I've posted some there. But people still cannot fathom. They cannot put it in their head, bro. They're like Jason Blaha, stuck on failure.
Things that I have passion for. Like I started my own company back in 2011. I have this Coleman series of my product.
Yes, he started this company to destroy other concentric lifting slaves with his products. and promote lift concentrically so you can weaken yourself and destroy yourself. Okay.
And we've had this company now for about 13 years, and every year it gets a little bit better. It's a challenge for me.
Right. Sure, it's a little bit better.
And I look forward to a challenge each and every single.
He looks forward to a challenge to weaken the fuck out of himself, man. He can barely get out of the sofa.
Because I know if I put my mind to something like that, I can do anything I want. I learned that.
Here's the thing. He probably could come out of this. He probably could make himself stronger if he started doing eccentric exercises. But he is stubborn and stuck on broken record, dude.
Winning 8 Mr. Olympias in a...
See? That's all he cared about was getting bloated the sarcoplasm, increasing the sarcoplasm. How big can I get that sarcoplasmic hypertrophy muscles? Fuck me, man. These phony muscles, taking steroids, wasting drugs to load the glycogen inside the cells and see how bloated they can get. Blow them up like crazy, the sarcoplasm. Craziness. This is insanity, bro, at its worst.
Bro, absolutely. It's all about hard work, dedication, passion, and motivation. I have all that.
No, it wasn't. It was about destroying himself. That's what it was.
For what I'm doing now, and making.
Ronnie Coleman was a fool. He was the stupidest bodybuilder, fake bodybuilder I've ever known in history. Not even Arnold was this stupid.
The sacrifices I have to make, I'm gonna give myself about another.
He could have increased the sarcoplasm anyways, just eating fucking bags of potatoes. He didn't have to lift so heavy. Even I've done a video on sarcoplasmic hypertrophy on my old channel. I did an exclusive on it, and I showed, look, you could gain in 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, you can gain 20 pounds of sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, doing nothing, working out once a week, and just eating potatoes the whole week. Yeah, his muscles were not built because he ate protein. They were built in the sarcoplasm eating carbohydrates.
Year and a half at least.
And pumping his muscles up. The whole lifting heavy part was the insanity of the drugs and him thinking that lifting heavy builds muscles. Lifting heavy doesn't build muscles. What builds muscles are damage. Damage builds muscles. Lifting heavy concentrically shortens muscles. Science will tell you that corroborates everything I say. Because you have to exude force production. It is associated with a loss of sarcomere number and muscle in series in fibers, bro. Get it? Because you're exuding force production in the opposite direction. Just like I said, for an example, you go out in space, you shrink. You come back on Earth, you expand. Get it? Yeah, that's eccentric. Gravity, eccentric. Space, concentric.
Get back on my feet. I'm doing stem cell. Right. And that has helped tremendously. That took away.
Yeah, he's going to do all these things now. I'm going to do stem cell therapy and everything. Anything but concentric exercise to rehabilitate himself. He has to do everything, these fake things, other things, weird things, drug things, to fix himself other than eccentric exercise, which could rehabilitate him. But he's so stubborn.
But all the pain I was going through, really, yeah, that helped out a whole lot. So I've been doing that at least 3 times, 4 times.
My lesson to all of you, if you want to get weak, just lift heavy concentrically. Do these concentric exercises without eccentrics, and you will get weak. You're going to get weak, bro, like him.
Yeah, I try to go like every 3 to 5 months. I say within the next year and a half, I'm gonna be back to walking without crutches. What's a typical day?
He could be back walking without crutches if he used eccentric exercise. It's used for rehabilitation. Yeah, I'm not joking. Community section.
Good dad day for Ronnie Coleman. I do at least.
He's stuck in this wheelchair. He's never gonna get out of it. He's going to always walk with the walker, the wheelchair and everything because he's addicted to accelerated aging and deterioration doing concentric exercise. Concentric exercise accelerates aging, it accelerates deterioration of your joints and your body, and it weakens you. You can't rehabilitate yourself doing concentric exercise. You understand me, people? Only eccentrics rehabilitate people. That's why there's nothing on Concentric. If you read NCBI, PubMed, whatever, it always tells you concentric exercise. And they use it for everything. Sports, they use it for rehabilitation. They use it to get stronger. They use it just about for everything, bro. For rehabilitation, everything to get you out of this shit. Even I have rehabilitated myself doing more eccentric exercises now than I've ever done before, getting out of my nerve damage and everything. I've had stenosis in my spine. My stenosis, it seems like already it's gone. I don't know. I'm so much better, and the nerve damage is already practically gone. So yeah, man, I don't know.
Hour cardio every day. I do at least an hour of weights every day. So, you know, my life hadn't changed much from where it used to be, except for, you know, taking the kids to school and dropping them off.
No, his life is always going to be hell because he can't stop this addiction of weakening himself.
Come on. But for the most part, I'm still doing the same thing I always did.
This is sad. Very sad. House. There you go. Just the shirt says it all. House of Pain.
Do you ever look back, you're home with your beautiful family, sitting in bed like, damn?
This kind of pain is the bad kind of pain. There's good pain and there's bad pain. There's the good pain where you do not die and it makes you better and stronger. But then there's the bad pain that destroys you and makes you weaker. The old saying is what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, not in Ronnie Coleman's case, because what didn't kill him just keeps making him weaker. Get it, broski? The old saying is depends on what you're trying to say exactly. Eccentric exercise, they definitely damage you. You become weak in that session, but you come back stronger because no pain, no gain there. Get it? But in this case, this pain makes you weaker.
Was it all worth it? Never.
See, was it all worth it? Never. Even he says it, and he still continues in this behavior. Learn that lesson, friends. Learn. I'll see you in the next one. Stop weakening yourself. Make yourself stronger.